First and foremost, I asked what was his name. And I got a few things. I'm not quite sure. I'm still working on names. So again, remember I'm practicing. So I
Okay.
got either like a Ronald, a Reginald, a Donald, or something with the ALD. Does any of that resonate with you?
No.
Okay.
His name is Barry,
Okay, I didn't get a Barry.
but he goes by like TC.
Oh, I wrote
Mhm.
D and Dre. I heard a D or a Dre. Okay. So then this is before I got started with him. I heard um like a lot of keys or like a lot of bracelets or it was like
Yeah.
does that make sense?
Yes. Because
Okay.
he always has keys because he used to have a whole bunch of like different buildings and property. And every time he was together, he had all these keys because he would have it to everything and lockbox. And he had a
Okay.
garage space. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It was like a ching ching ching. I'm like, what the hell? What is all these keys? What are you doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
So then I invited him down to have a seat. And I keep seeing him in this outfit. I don't know what this outfit is, but I'm gonna describe it to you in a minute. I was like, so let's have a seat. You know what you want to do? I'll offer you a cocktail. He was like, oh, don't mind if I do. Like, well, like, thank you
Mhm.
very much. And so I saw. Is he a Don drinker? Don Julio drinker?
Yes. Because
Okay.
I was gonna say, was it tequila?
Yeah, Don
Don
Julio.
Julio? Yes.
Um, and so I asked him so I wrote down Don Julio shots slash bottle. So I don't know if he has a
Hmm.
preference for shots over like the bottle, but he was like, "Oh yeah, don't mind if I do." Then I saw the Don Julio sign, so I was like, "Okay, he's a tequila Don Julio drinker." Okay, so we went over the name. So then I asked him what was his relationship to you, and I
Hmm.
heard two things. I heard cousin, then I heard brother. Any of that resonate with you?
Mm, I met him. Actually, I met him through his cousin.
Okay.
That's how I met him. His cousin was having a birthday party, and that's how I met him. But brother, no.
No? Okay. Were you guys romantically involved?
Yes.
Okay. So then I got so I asked him how he passed. And what I heard or what I saw, and you can let me know if this resonates with you. Was it a
Hmm.
was it a fight that spilled outside of a club or a bar?
No.
No. Okay. Clear cup.
But it's interesting that you say that because he, like I said, he owned bars actually too, and he was always actively there. So that atmosphere,
Hmm.
um, it's interesting that you mentioned that. But
Cause
he was in Mexico when he died.
oh no, I don't have that at all. I
Mhm.
have so I see him with like so okay, so let me tell you how I see him. Did he carry a Merce?
Yes.
Okay, so I see maybe the Merce
Yes.
was throwing me off. Okay, I see him with his man bag, and
Hmm.
I see him with a clear cup with a black straw, like out kicking it, out partying. He has on like a white t-shirt, like some jeans and like some really clean, cute white sneakers with his Merce or his
That's how
man
he
bag.
dresses.
Okay. So for
Lord.
me it threw me off because I kept so here's the other thing. I kept seeing him like in front of a bar or in front of a
Yes.
club.
Yes, because okay, so when I dream about him, or when he
Mhm.
comes in my dream, we're always in a bar. That's the setting because that was his life. He was a bartender, he was a promoter, he was like the life of the party. That was his life,
Okay.
literally. And that's where we always seem to be at when he visits me in my dream. We're
Mhm.
always in a bar setting with a lot of noise, a lot of people. We don't talk, but he's always there, and that's where we meet.
Yeah, I saw him at the club. And so again for me, the Merce threw me off. So from I saw him in front of the pub. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
That's why I asked
Yes.
you. I was like, "Well, y'all romantically involved?" Because I saw him in front of the pub, but like Jeffrey's Pub in Chicago on 71st and Jeffrey.
Right. The I know exactly what that is, and that
Yeah.
that is
So I
for
was
the
like,
LGBTQ
I
community.
said, so I was kind of confused. I'm like, well, he had a Merce. He at the club. He at the pub.
Yeah, he was, but he was like one of them flashy guys that, of course, like some things are like, okay, well, you got a man purse, but he was a man's like a
Yeah, he was
baby.
fresh. He was definitely fresh. I was like, okay, you clean. Like baby,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So okay, I peeped that. Um, so then I asked about his personality. Like, okay, what's your That's crazy. The bar is still freaking me out. Was he like between 5'10" and 6 feet?
Yes, he was tall.
Okay, I got that down, and I wrote down that he carry a purse, man bag, man bag. And you say yes to that. Um,
Hmm.
so then I asked him about his personality. And I got quiet until he got to know you. When he got to know you, he was loud and funny, but yet sensitive. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like he's already, like I said, he's a people's person, but when
Mhm.
he got to a person that he liked, he, was very standoffish, but then he'll open up more to let you know about
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, he's reserved, reserved in the background, and then once he gets to know you, more comfortable with you, he'll open up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then I asked him about a memory, and I heard upset for you. She didn't deserve this. Crying upset. So, and then I wrote mom past or female past. Does any of that resonate with you?
What he said, wait, mom passed her feet,
So
was
I
like
heard
a,
so I heard upset for you. She didn't deserve this. That was the first thing I heard, like crying upset. So more so, I don't know if something happened with you per se, but you were crying. I got the feeling that you were crying and upset, and whatever had transpired, he was kind of like, no, she didn't deserve that.
uh, it's crazy. Um, it was a time where I had some legal things that happened to me that shouldn't have happened.
Okay.
And he was my support system for a little bit there. And, it was just a lot of things that he couldn't be able to help with.
Mhm.
So that's literally maybe the only detrimental thing that happened, because that was a rough time. And because I kind of pushed him away at the
Mhm.
time too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said, crying. Yeah, you didn't deserve that. And then, so does he have the mom that's passed, or do you have a mom that's passed, or female mom figure?
No, I know my mom is still here,
Mhm.
but I know he was very, very close with his mom, but she was sick, but she's still alive though.
Okay.
At one point in time, he thought she was going to, because she had got real sick, but she's still living.
Okay. So that doesn't resonate. Favorite hobby. So I actually what his flavor.
Lord.
No. It's funny because you've
Oh,
already you've already confirmed it and validated it for me. But I said, "What's your favorite hobby?" And I wrote down getting dressed, flexing on these niggas.
mm-hmm.
So let's be clear. Like I was like, okay, understood. I see it.
Yes.
Mhm.
You show up and show out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then I asked him, we let him talk. I was like, it's cool of it. He said, I had to make it simple first. I had to make a stop first. I don't know what that is. Does he talk really fast?
Yes. He does multiple things. Like, he'll be on the phone, he'll be talking to you. It'll be all kind of all over the place. And
Okay.
sometimes I used to be like, okay, what? Or I just kind of tune out and be like, he just got too much going on. Because he was always talking and doing business and
Mm-hmm.
just 50,000 different things this man was doing.
Yeah, I was like, I need you to slow down because you talking too fast for me, and I can't write everything down. Like you're, and I was like,
Yeah.
please slow down because he was just. I said,
Hmm.
wait. You're talking faster than I can write. Um, Yeah, so initially, when I first like, come on, have a seat, come on, let's talk, let's chill. He was real reluctant, like, real hesitant, like, I don't know you. I was like, bro, I
Hmm.
promise you, it's cool over here. Like, I'm not even, I'm not on nothing. Like, you can talk to me. He was like, okay. So then he started to talk, and he was like, I just had to make sure like it was safe first. And I said, understood. I can. Was he a Virgo?
No, actually, his birthday is March 20th,
I didn't write down March. Okay, he's a Pisces. Is that Pisces, or that
I
goes
believe.
into?
Yes. I
Okay.
think that's the Pisces.
Okay. So then I did ask him about dates and anniversaries, and I heard the month of April, the month of May, the month of September, and the month of December. Do any of those months resonate with you? Oh, and the Cinco de Mayo, I heard May 5th. So I was like, of course you would like May 5th because it's Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
I wrote that down. I was like,
Yes.
duh, Cinco de Mayo. Okay.
Yes. Um, April, oh Lord, have mercy. It's the first time me and him was intimate with each other.
Was it April 27th?
Oh, God, it was April 20. I can't remember. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember the exact date, but I know it was like towards the end of April.
Okay, he told me, he said April 27th. He said the dates that stick out: April 27th, May 5th, September 12th, and December 2nd.
That's crazy.
Okay.
In April, yes. I don't. I'm trying to remember the other months, but I'm writing them down.
Oh
Travi
yeah.
told me to make sure I have a pen
Oh
to write
yeah.
things down.
Oh, she told you about her reading?
Yes, she
I
did.
wish I would
I
have recorded it.
oh
It was so beautiful. I was so upset I didn't think to record it.
oh my God, I was so happy for her to have that. Oh, you just
Yeah,
do not understand
it
what you
was
did for
beautiful.
her.
I
Oh
was
my
really
goodness.
happy for her. Um. Okay, so not September, December don't resonate.
I'm trying to think.
It's okay. Yeah, it may come to you later. Just write it down.
Okay.
So then I asked him title hot. Oh, okay. This is him being him. So then I asked him, like, what's your calling card? Like, if somebody thought of you, like what? And then like music started playing. So then I heard the Missy Elliott song Hot Boy. I heard the like beep beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. And I was like, what?
Because he had like flashy cars too, different things,
Okay.
and like I say he was a ladies' man. All the women was following him, and I when I met him, he was older than me. I was young. I
Okay.
was like 19 when
Okay.
I met him. He was much older than me.
Okay. So I asked him about his favorite place. And I don't know if this is you or him, but I got like a high rise or a mid rise with a view. Did he have a home, or did he live in like a high rise?
He had, had multiple.
Plenty.
Yeah, he had. I don't recall a high rise. I'll take that back. I know me and him was together one time. We were downtown in a high
Ah,
rise. We were downtown in a hotel.
so maybe that's it. Because I saw like the skyline. I was like, okay, like you, okay. I did see Chicago skyline, and I was like looking out on the skyline, like with these big
Mm-hmm.
windows.
Yes.
So maybe that was that
Yes.
day.
Woo, oh my goodness, I forgot all about that.
Okay. Um, One thing she wants you. Okay, so then I asked him. I was like, just what's something that she would want you to say, like to confirm it's you. And then I heard turtle. I don't know if that's candy, cartoon, or nickname. Does any of that make sense?
Mm, no.
Okay.
Tur-
I was thinking maybe slow. I don't know. Maybe that's a nickname for you being slow or something like that.
think.
But I heard then I was thinking Ninja Turtles, and I was like, what does the turtle mean? So I wrote candy question mark cartoon question mark nickname question mark.
Hmm. Yeah, that doesn't.
Resonate. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I asked him, what should you do for like healing or closure or something that'll just make you feel a little bit better? And then I saw kisses all over your face. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. So yeah, remember those times like grabbing your face and just kissing all over your face.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Those were the moments. Yeah, exactly. That whatever you felt right there, that's what he wants you to feel and remember that right there.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So then I don't know if you're having issues with work.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. OMG. I literally okay, let me
Okay, I'll give you the message and then you tell me.
okay.
Okay. So I heard, girl, don't you leave that good job and mess this up.
Mm. So okay. So I literally recently just resigned from my other job because it was driving me insane. I have this new job and it is a great job, but I'm like, okay, God, I'm trying to push through with this job, but listen, but
Mm-hmm.
that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
How does he know that? Like, oh Lord, have mercy.
Girl, don't you say, don't you mess this up. Don't mess up. girl, don't quote unquote, and I put it in quotations. Girl, don't leave that good job. Don't mess up.
Okay, I'm stuttering. I don't know what to. Oh my goodness! Wow.
Um,
Okay.
okay, so I got a quick question for you, and this is: do people say you look like a celebrity sometimes? I wrote down. I asked him when the last time he was with you, and he was like, "I see her when she's getting ready." And then I wrote down Trina. I wrote down she looks like Trina, the rapper Trina, but with like a lighter color hair.
I might be. Well, I'm a complexion, but we don't look alike. I do have a big butt. What was saying?
Maybe that's maybe
Maybe
that's
body
it.
shape wise.
Oh, maybe your body is shaped like Trina. Maybe that's what he meant. Do
But
you
you
have? Do
put
you
that
have?
blonde hair.
I wrote down with honey blonde hair.
Yes.
I was just about to ask you, do you have blonde hair?
Yes, I do.
Oh
I have
yes,
blonde hair.
he said. I said you. He said she looked like Trina, but with honey blonde hair.
Oh,
I will send you a screenshot of my notes. I swear.
oh my goodness.
And yeah. So he said he sees you in the dressing room behind the scenes. So so I guess he enjoys watching you get dressed. That's his thing.
Cause it's so crazy. Cause when I'm in my room, I always feel something somewhere like near me or in my doorway, and I tell her I feel him all the time. I know he's around. I feel him, and it's.
So I asked him what was his sign when you come around. I mean, when he comes around, I'm sorry. And he said the temperature changes. So I don't know if you feel a flash of cold or you feel a flash of warm.
I do get hot. Like the hot flashes come nowhere, especially when I'm sleeping.
Okay.
In my room.
Okay, yeah, I wrote hot and cold. The temperature changes, goes from hot to cold. That's how you know he's present. I sure did write honey blonde hair. I was like, I don't want to say honey blonde hair because what if her hair not blonde? But again, I'm still learning. I'm still practicing.
No,
And
you're spot on.
Okay.
Spot on.
So then I asked him what was his lesson learned. He said some things just ain't that deep or worth it. I don't know if that makes sense. And then I asked him, then I heard, well, I asked the question after he said that. Because I heard, did you try to stop him or prevent it? So did you try to interfere with the trip or suggest that he not go?
So when we talked, he was telling me about his trip. And I was like, you got so much going on. We talked briefly because he said he wasn't sure about, because he does this every year. He goes out of town every year. He does like a birthday tour thing. But he was contemplating it because it was some other stuff that was supposed to go on, but it didn't happen.
Okay.
But he ended up going on his trip. So when he passed, he died from what's that? RTV. What's the bike thingies?
Oh, ATV ride.
ATV, yeah. Flipped over and like crushed him, and that's how he died. Yeah. But it was like he was celebrating his life, doing his love, but it was just unfortunate that happened, you know.
Yeah, it's so I got the vibe that you tried to kind of talk him out of it. I did write that down. Yeah, so I think for him, I don't know if there's a little bit of regret there, but again, man, sometimes it's just not that deep or worth it. So I don't know if he was kind of headstrong on no, like I had this planned out, I paid my money. I'm gonna go ahead, like, yeah, regardless of what I feel, regardless of what you say, I'm gonna do it anyway, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think,
and that he did.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of regret there because he's like, it wasn't worth it. So then I asked him, is there anything you can do that'll benefit you spiritually in regards to your connection or your energy? And he suggested that you take like spiritual baths or meditate with like the herbs or the bath salts or things like that to kind of cleanse your energy. Do you do that now? So then the other thing I asked him about strengthening you guys is connection. He said when you're driving, make sure you play y'all songs. Like
that is funny because I literally was telling Sean, I said, some songs it is so hard for me to listen to because we just talked about this, and it's funny you brought that up. I literally just mentioned this to her last week. So, okay, the first CD he bought me was R. Kelly's Chocolate Factory
Oh, wow.
CD. So we loved Kills,
Mm-hmm.
like both loved Kills, and it used to be this song that I used to play. It was a 50 Cent song, and it was a part of the song that I used to always joke because I was like, "You're a little pimp out here, a little play. You got all these women, and you got my little young butt following up
Mm-hmm.
after you and all this stuff." So,
Yeah, he
but
said those times and those moments, especially the laughter.
oh my goodness.
So when you're driving, make sure you play y'all songs and don't forget. So then I asked him about a favorite food or drink, just to kind of, and who eats the Sour Patches, the watermelon?
Me.
Okay.
I used to eat them all the time, and I don't eat them no more.
Okay.
But because he's always like snacks, and he always
Mm-hmm.
had snacks, and I was like, just give me those because those were my favorite.
Okay, so he remembers that you like the Sour Patches, the
Oh my
watermelon.
goodness.
So then I asked him were there any tattoos. Oh, what is that? The dryer?
No, I'm sorry, that's me and my
Oh,
creepy stairs. I was like, let me get my phone charger so I can, even though it's charged, but I
okay.
want to make sure. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I asked
The
him were there
stairs.
any tattoos or scars that resonated, or that he wanted to point out. And and this could be for you or him. I got cross on the upper left shoulder, and then something on the right stomach area, like a. Oh my God! You know what? So I wrote down tattoo like Larry.
Wow.
So did he have any tattoos?
He did. He has some tattoos.
Okay.
And he actually has one. Where was it? I think it was on his shoulder or arm, and it was because TC was his top cat,
Mm-hmm.
and he had like the name and like a tiger or something, but it was back in the
Okay.
day old. So yeah, and I know I have tattoos on my back, but I have a scar on my right top shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, I got stomach and top left shoulder and right hip area. Sunny playing. What is this? Side piece. Oh,
Because
the
he does
song.
have scar, like he has I don't know if you noticed it in the picture. He has a scar when his face was cut. I think when he was like 14.
Next to his mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did see that. I try not to talk about anything that's physically in the photo.
Mm-hmm.
So I did see that on his face. I was like, oh, what happened right here? So here's my question to you, really fast. Was he in like a serious relationship but dealing with you too?
Yes.
Okay, so the song came. I don't know why they like to talk to me with music. So that song came on. You know that song like, I'm going home to be with my side piece. You know that song? So that song came on. I was like, what you trying to say?
So the funny is, like I said, when I met him, I was young. He had situations, but as we got older, as I got older, well, both of us, he wanted more, and he still was still in the streets. He is like really just baby. Like that's how
Telling
you
all
remember
your
me, sorry.
business.
Right, like well dang. Like I was more than a sad piece at one point in time of our life,
Right,
sir.
I'm
So
sure. I'm sure. It seems very genuine.
oh my goodness.
So then I asked him, like, was there a nickname or something that was frequently used? I don't know if it's by you or by him, but I heard like a double name. You know how people do like a boo boo or a man man or a tom tom or like a bookie bear or bookie baby or something like that. Does any of that resonate with you?
The only thing that he would call me is Bam Bam because I go by
Bam
Bam.
Bam, double name. I said it was a double name.
Yeah.
Okay, Bam Bam. I'm like, it's a double or it's two of them, whatever it is.
Yeah, because my nickname is Bam, but I used to be BB or Bam Bam.
Okay, double name. Okay, got it. Okay, that makes sense to me because I got it.
Yes.
So then, the job that you have, is it with the government or with the city?
No.
Okay. So then I asked him, were there any pets? I don't know if you have the pet or he has the pet, but did somebody have like a gray and white Shih Tzu?
No, I
No.
didn't.
Okay.
I know he had dogs, but I don't remember the type of dog he had.
Okay. And then I asked him, did you guys have any like special traditions that you did? And I wrote, bless the blunt. Is that for you, for him? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it has to be for him because
Okay. Yeah, I don't smoke. I was like, what do you mean bless the blunt? They do that now? Like, what? I don't smoke
Right.
either.
I'm
So I was
like,
confused.
no, that was.
So then I asked, like, what was your special way to say I love you? And I wrote, like, treat each other to, like, food or buy each other's favorite foods. Was that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That was our thing. We would go to eat, and that was our time, and that's what we used to do.
Yeah,
Just go
so
out.
that was a love language, like buy each other's food.
Mm-hmm.
So then I asked him about, like, was there like an embarrassing moment, something that would make you laugh or lighten the reading, so to speak. And I heard either somebody slipped and fell, or their shoe broke, or the heel broke at like a concert or something. Or somebody, did your shoe break, or somebody's, like, I saw like an event and there's somebody, one of y'all fell or shoe broke.
So we weren't at a concert. Actually, I met him at the club. I had these cute boots on. It was cold, and he was supposed to get me from the car. And I was like, "Here I come." I was trying to go across, and my heel, like literally, my ankle buckled on the shoe.
Okay.
And he was like, "Girl, help me." And I was so embarrassed, and I'm like limping in. I was like, you know what? I'm ready to go back to the house. Like this.
Okay.
I could think because I'm trying to be cute and walk, and my ankle and heel was like, "No, baby, we're going down right now." So,
yeah. He said that was an embarrassing, funny moment. So he wants you to remember that, the laughter that you guys had. And then I asked him, was there something, another question I asked is like, is there something that you guys kind of disagreed about, but then you can laugh about it later? And I wrote down fashions. So did he have an issue with the way you dress?
Okay, so when this is wild to me. This is beyond wow. So I had my own type of style when I was younger. You know, I was a cute skinny girl, but I dressed like I just had my own unique hippie-ish type of style. And he used to always talk about, he was like, baby, you just be wearing stuff that I'm not even sure about. And he's like, you just like a white girl. That's what I was saying, just like a white girl, because I didn't dress like everybody else. And it was loud colors and just different ways. I was cute to me, but because how he dressed and he dealt with older women and they dressed a different way, I was complete opposite.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so that's something that you all would disagree on, but you can laugh about it today. So that makes sense to me. When he had the accident, was it once he got to the hospital that they had declared that he had transitioned?
So that I don't know, because how it was told to me, I was angry. I didn't even, my best friend had sent it to me because she saw it on social media. I didn't even know until she sent it to me, and then I asked how, what happened, but I don't know if he died there or in the hospital. That information I did not get.
Okay. So just note, I asked him how he felt about his transition, and he was in complete disbelief. Like, what is happening right now? Like he
doesn't realize that he's gone.
No. He knows that he's gone. I'm saying in that moment, it's like in that moment. So like,
okay.
So like it flips, and then instead of, oh, let me get up and wipe myself off, and then he like, wait a minute. It still flips. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like, wait. Like I didn't flip it back over, or I didn't stand up immediately. I'm getting chills. Like I didn't stand up immediately, or almost like an outer body, like I'm looking at myself.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? So I feel like in that moment is he was kind of confused, like, why am I looking at myself? Like, make this make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? That
Right.
yeah, that moment of like, no, there's no way that this is the case, because like I'm me.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it was. Like, I'm me. Like, there's no way I'm looking at me, because I'm me. And I know me is going to just
And
stand up. Go ahead.
it's crazy you say that, because I think about that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I found out like what happened and how, and it flipped up, I know in his mind he probably was like, wait, what the fuck? Because
Mm-hmm.
he's done so much and he's always been okay. He's strong and he's, been in an accident, all that kind of stuff. So I think about like, what was his thought in that moment? I always
Mm-hmm.
think about that, of like, damn, this how I'm gonna go. Like, cause I'm sure he thinking, okay, let's get up, we get back on that and just keep the party going, type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That makes sense. That sounds so accurate on what you're saying.
Oh, wait till I finish the rest of this, because it now that you're talking and I have a little bit of feedback, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So here's a question for you.
Okay.
Bedroom TV. Is there a TV on the dresser or TV in the bedroom?
It is, yes.
Does it turn off sometimes?
Yes.
And you
And
can
I'm in my man, I'm like, oh, it's an unknown timer, unbeknownst to me. Okay.
yeah, so that's him. You thought you were sitting on the remote. Nah, baby, that's me.
Wow. Oh.
So I wrote down like TV bedroom, TV on the dresser, either doing toes or eating or something, and the TV cuts off or it flickers. And
Mm-hmm.
she thought she was sitting on the remote. No, that's him.
I swear, and it does. I'm like, okay, either my TV getting old, so I'm just going, yeah. And that and like I said, I thought I would sit on the remote, because I'm like, I must have cut this thing off.
No, that's him. Saying, hey, boo. So then I asked him, like, so we're this is our last like question. Is there anything you want to tell me? Any not last words, but any last thing you want to tell me to conclude the reading? Because I'm going to release his energy in a second. I was just like, just let me know if there's something you want me to say or something you want me to tell her, because we're going to close it out. We like 40 questions in. And so, and this is why I think it's funny, is because you told me that you dance part-time. He said, remember to dance, have fun, don't forget about me. And he said, so yeah, remember to dance, to have fun, and don't forget about me. And I said, okay, I'll make sure to tell her that. And so while he's sitting on my couch, my interview couch, he takes his two hands and like, slaps him on his thighs like, well, that was fun. So, okay. I was like, what? Is that something he would do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Because when he's done, he'd be like, all right, well, I'm out. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he was like. Okay. He slapped his thighs and was like, well, that was fun. So he stood up, and let me see, he stood up, graphic. So he had a graphic tee, jeans, and cute sneakers. That's what he had on when he stood up. And then I said, well, like, is there anything else you want to say? He said, no, I'm good for now, but I'll be back though.